Welcome back, everybody, to Belize Talk Radio. And, you know, I keep cutting you off, Corry, in the middle of your speaking because you're just fascinating. I'm so intrigued. And then all of a sudden I realized, oops, we went over time, so I'm so sorry to my producers. But anyhow, so you were talking about your son learning Japanese.
Oh, yes. Sean was doing a concert, he and another person. So the Japanese was having a convention, I think it was in West Virginia, and one of their car companies. And so they said, could anybody sing the Japanese national anthem? Sean's done English, he's done Spanish, he's done German, he's done French, many, but he never did Japanese. And I'll tell you what, I've been in Tokyo, I've been in Japan, and it's a little hard to understand. But believe it or not, he learned the Japanese national anthem and sang it for him.
Oh, my Lord.
And now he's doing Hannibal Lecter on Broadway.
On Broadway.
They're doing a spoof, as I told you. I can't believe he doesn't look like my son. Oh, God, is he ugly. But the people think he sounds just like Hannibal, and they love it for 90 minutes. They laugh like the devil. But let's get back to my brother and
Jerry.
how he came here. Jerry came back with the 2,500, bought the property, and kept building little cabanas until he had about 23 of them. He sold them again to a Japanese businessman out of Tokyo. I sold him one of the condos that I had built for the Paradise Resort Villas. And a couple of years later, the Japanese man, well, Jerry got 2.4 million. So a couple of years later, I remember this was a $50,000 investment. It was a few years. You can get rich in Africa if you handle it properly and do what you like to do. But the independence of life and knowing how to keep your wealth so that you have it for the rest of your life and not some politician or official taking it away from you with all these different regulations and fanciful things that you can't understand. Like the woman on Huckabee the other night had 1,700 paid the Lieutenant Governor of New York, and she said the best thing to do with this is put it in a shredder. And the public believe it.
And there's a lot of people in the United States, especially, that are looking at getting out.
You
because
can't believe,
of
there's been at least a couple of dozen people that have already called me since Obama got reelected. They are scared. They are the people that built their lives on a proper moral basis, saying, if I work hard enough, I can have a proper retirement. If I work 30 years, 40 years, I can have a proper retirement. Well, believe it or not, I've been doing that myself for the last 30, 40 years,